I'm Mercy Bevan from Migration Academy. And now, the topic for today is about why most Filipinos choose Australia. Alright, so we are going to discuss about the whys and the why-fors, why most Filipinos choose Australia. As we all know, statistics show that the Philippines provide skilled and low-skilled workers all throughout the world, and there are plenty of skilled workers now here in Australia. So whether your decision to move to Australia, be it for personal growth or career decision or financial decision, it was a financial decision or personal reason, it really doesn't matter. What matters now is that we have decided to move to a foreign country to look for a better way of living and look for a better job in order for us and our family to have a better future. So why do Filipinos choose Australia? Number one, of course, we have what we call the Medicare. Medicare is actually the Australian government's national health scheme, and under the Medicare program of the government are two categories. We have the medical benefit scheme and the pharmaceutical benefit scheme. Under the medical benefit scheme, you have this what we call out of hospital medical services. Like for example, if you get pregnant or you are about to give birth, they provide you with doctors. It's all free for your gynecological needs. You can go to your doctor for free. Just present your Medicare card, and you can just go there for free. And by the time you give birth, they're going to provide you with a room and a doctor and nurses, and it's all for free. Also, one of the feature under the medical benefit scheme is what we call this selected diagnostic imaging and pathology services. For example, you want your back pain to be x-rayed. You go to the doctor, just present your Medicare, and your doctor will make a list of the clinic that you will need to go to, and just bring again your Medicare there, and you don't get to pay anything, and you get to be x-rayed on your back pain or anything that bothers you. In my experience, I was x-rayed for my hearing problem, so I went to a clinic somewhere in Cabramatta, just presented my Medicare, and I pay nothing. So another feature of this medical benefit scheme is what we call the dental care for children, but only in limited circumstances. Alright? So another one is we have the eye checks by optometrists, also in limited circumstances. And we have also this allied health services, also in limited circumstances, and the medical services for private patients in public and private hospitals. And the second category for this Medicare program of the Australian government is what we call the pharmaceutical benefit scheme. What are this category? What are included in this category? In the pharmaceutical benefit scheme, if you are a PR or you are already a citizen, if you are a PR and a citizen, and if you have this Medicare, you go to your doctor for your checkup or whatever medical issue you're having, and the doctor will write down the list of medicine or pharmaceutical products that you need to buy, and you present your Medicare to the pharmacy, and they're going to give you discounts for that under the Medicare card. So number 2, why do Filipinos choose to migrate to Australia? Number 2 reason is the Social Security. So what is this Social Security provided for by the Australian government? So if you're a PR, permanent resident of Australia, or you're a citizen, and you suddenly have lose your job, because of redundancy or for whatever reason, the government will provide you an allowance, certain allowance, which you can get fortnightly or every 2 weeks, and the government will provide you with, for example, you're an elderly citizen and you don't have enough money, your pension is not enough, and you're living alone and have no other family supporting you, and based on the assessment that will be done by the government authorities on you, you might be entitled to what we call free social housing. So it depends. It depends on every PR or every citizen. It depends on the assessment that is to be done. So number 3 is the advanced educational attainment. In Australia, if you're a PR or you're a citizen, the government has a program which can help you to choose a course, and they give you subsidy or loan, educational loan, in any course that you want, in any university that you would like to enroll. You can, and then later on you can pay the money that the government has spent for your study. The government will only allow you or ask you to pay the money that have paid when you already have that certain level of income, when you are already in the workforce. All right. So, say for example, you're earning already $6,000 a month, so 10% of that goes to pay your educational loan. So it depends, and just make a research on this. I'm not so sure about the data that I'm giving, but there is a government plan for this education for the Australian family or people, the Australians who wants to study in whatever university or course they want, and in whichever university they want to enroll. So number 4 is that one of the reasons why Filipinos choose to migrate to Australia is you can live in Australia indefinitely. You can apply for PR or as a permanent resident, and when you have been approved by the immigration to become permanent resident, you can stay in Australia indefinitely, and you can have all the privileges of a citizen of Australia except the right to vote. So what does it mean? You can have the Medicare benefits, the social services benefits, the educational loans, assistance that the government provides for citizens. And lastly, if you are a permanent resident, you can level up your residency status by applying for citizenship after a certain period. And once you have been approved or been assessed as entitled to Australian citizenship, then, and assuming that you have been approved, you will be having the right to vote, and also some other perks that citizens have in Australia. So it's very conducive environment to live in Australia. That's why most Filipinos choose to migrate to Australia.